Angular course. Hello everyone and welcome in the next episode. Today we are going to start something awesome. We are going to start Angular 9 course. We will be building an application which you probably already saw. If not, I will place a link somewhere here. It was a video about SQL injection where you are able to hack bank app, and now we are going to create this app. We are going to add new features to this application, so if you would like to build any special feature, let us know in the comment. And we will start from the login screen and we are going to do it in a proper way. So let's go to the computer. Okay, so let's start with our application and let's start with installing an empty project using Angular CLI. If you don't have Angular CLI installed, I will put here on the top card to the another video where we did it, so you can check out how you can do it. And right now we have it installed, so let's just use a command to create a new application. So ng new and name of the application, in my case it will be banking app frontend. And yes, I want a routing and I want CSS. And now when it's ready, let's go inside the folder of our application. And from here, we are going to the step 2. We are going to install Tailwind CSS because we are going to use it for our UI. And we will also need some additional packages here. So let's start. We will install it all as one command. So Tailwind CSS, post CSS import, post CSS loader, and post CSS as CSS, and Angular builders for custom webpack. Let's run it. It might take a while. Okay, cool. It's ready. Now let's open the code because it's not done yet. We need to add some more code. Let's go to the styles CSS in our source folder. And we are going to import 3 parts of Tailwind here. So first let's add Tailwind base. Next, let's import Tailwind components. And next, let's import Tailwind utilities. Cool. Now let's initialize the Tailwind in the console. So npx, not m, remember. Tailwind init, and it should create as Tailwind config.js file where we can add some custom styles, custom fonts, colors, etc. Okay, now let's create a new file in the root folder of our application and let's call it webpack config.js. And in this file we will build custom webpack configuration. So let's start with module exports and let's create some rules. We are doing all this because of CSS and Tailwind. So you can see here that we are using these packages which we imported with Tailwind a few minutes ago. Okay, it's done. So now let's go to Angular JSON file and we will do some changes there. Okay, so we will do changes in the build and serve. At first we will change the builder in build. I will copy paste it. And in the options we will add one additional property. And now let's go to the serve. Oh yeah, it's here. And here we will also change the builder and we will also add one additional option. Yes, here inside the options. It doesn't matter if it's above or below. Let's go to step 3 and we can start our application right now. So, how to start an application in Angular? It's ng-serve. It might take a while. And voila! Here is our default Angular screen. So it works. Everything is fine. So let's go to the code and clean it up a little bit. Okay, we will go to the source, app, and app component HTML. And we will remove all this placeholder and we will just leave router outlet, because we don't need that. Let's add here a piece of code. And that's it. There is no styles, nothing unnecessary here. So we can go to step 5, set the proxy. In the next lessons we are going to use backend, and to prevent some issues with cores we will set proxy. To do it, let's open source folder and create a new file, proxy.conf.json, and inside this file let's add the proxy configuration. I'll make it like this. In my case, target will be localhost with port 8888, but in your case, your backend might be anywhere else. Okay, that's fine, and now we need to call it from Angular JSON. So let's go to the serve, and in the options we are going to add some new property. proxy config, source, proxy conf JSON. So the path. Okay, that's ready. And now fun starts. So we are going to build our UI for the login component. Let's go to Tailwind and let's see what they can offer us. Let's go to components and we will need the form. This one is pretty cool, so we will use it. Okay. Let's create our login component using ng-generate component and component name. In my case, it's login. And let's go back to the code. Let's open app routing module TS and let's create a path. We want our login to be without a path, so just after localhost. And let's import login component. Exactly. Let's save it and let's check out our login HTML file, our login component HTML file. We can remove this paragraph and let's copy this form, which we really like. Cool. And let's see it. Yeah, we have the form. It's not placed correctly, but we have the form. So let's go to app component SCSS file and let's add some custom CSS. Let's set min height to 100 VH. Let's set min width to 100 VW. And let's add a background color to light gray. Cool. Let's see. Something is wrong. Oh yeah, here is class and we would like it to be ID. So yeah, it's better now. And let's add some more custom styles, but in our login component file right now. But before that, let's create a container for our login form. Here I will add some classes from Tailwind CSS, which will help me to use Flexbox and to center it correctly. Let's put all this code inside the login container. Great. Okay, let's see. So, in login component SCSS file, let's add some custom styles. Also, in meantime, I added some images to my assets, so I will use image for the background. And voila! It looks pretty good, but it's not everything what we would like to have here. So let's go back to the code and add some logo on the top of the form. I also added my logo as an image into the assets, so you can find any icon or maybe design some logo. And I'll add a class to style it. Cool. Let's go and do some styles. Just some max height and margins. Okay, let's see. It looks pretty nice. Now we will remove these red marks from the password and put it to username, because username is this field which we are going to validate later. So let's change it. Okay, here it is. And I will change the text here. Also, I will change this text color to white. It will look better. And I would like to remove this border red from password. Okay, that's it, yeah. And we will need one more thing. We will need an alert when we will get an error from database after login. So let's put it in our login form. I will add here some custom class notification, and I'll remove this SVG. Here I will add error, and later we will put here some message from our API, but currently we'll put some text. Like, yeah, error message here, for example. And also let's add some custom styles for our notification, because we want to position it on the bottom. And that should be it. See the result? That's exactly what we wanted to have. Just one last thing which I would like to change is this corp name on the bottom, so I will change it to Banking App by Dwomly. And that will be it. Yes, that's exactly the result we wanted. Okay, thank you for watching. If you lost any code in the meantime, then I will add a GitHub link so you can check it out, or you can download the code and have it for the next lessons. In the meantime, we are going to create a backend tutorial for application like this, and one will be with Node.js and one will be with Golang. So if the first lesson of this backend will be ready, when this video will be published, I will of course add you a link in the description or somewhere in the cards. So remember to check out for the next step, where we are going to create some logic for our login component, connect with API and get a token after login. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. Okay, so we are back. We are done with the first step, which is login form. If you are curious about the code, we will place a link to the GitHub so you can check it out. and we are going to continue, so make sure that you subscribe our channel to be notified about the next videos, and if you like it, of course, thumbs up. And if you would like to see something special, let us know in the comments and we will try to do it. I hope you will join us to the next videos, and for now, bye!